Hi guys, I'm back. So today I'm going to try to do the 12 zodiacs this week around my busy schedule, but I feel like someone needs to hear this, and I'm going to start off with Aries, because Aries is a wonderful sign, fire sign. So you got to think passionate, very passionate lover. You could be someone that's courageous, because you know Aries is a sign of the ram, so the ram is very courageous, and they're just outgoers. You could be someone that's very outgoing. You can be someone that likes to take leadership, which is great, Aries, because that's what you want. You want someone in your life that will also match your energy, composed to, being kind of boring, because Aries loves to have fun. A good match with Aries would be like a Gemini, or could be a Sagittarius, because they're both adventurous. So you could either be dealing with either or, which one is air sign and the other one is also a fire sign like yourself. So let's see, let's get into it. Let's see what kind of cards you have, Aries. All right, the Three of Wands. Okay, let's talk about it, Aries. Okay, so the Three of Wands is a great card. It's stepping out. It's stepping out into the world. Maybe you could be thinking about going on a trip soon. Could be somewhere overseas. Maybe you're getting a step back into like schooling, or you're thinking about going back to school, or vice versa. Maybe you started school, and you're thinking of a future. Because the Three of Wands also represents a waiting card, right? But wands are like steps, so like they travel. So it's also dedicated to a very big traveling card. So I love this card, love this deck. That's you, Aries. You're overlooking some type of cliff. You could also be like into like cliff diving, or like maybe parasailing, or some type of activity that has to do with the outdoors. You're an outdoorsy person. You like to go on hikes, things like that, or you expect your partner to go out or be outdoorsy. Excuse me. You got the Lovers. Yeah, definitely something's coming in for you here, Aries, especially with the Lovers. So you could be well liked at your job setting. Maybe these people talk about you, Aries. You're probably just a wonderful person. Maybe you're new to your company. You've only been there for like maybe 3 to 6 months, less than a year, but you put in a lot of work. So your coworkers or your boss can see that, can look up to that. Or this could also be in like a family setting, like if you're a lot younger and you still live at home with mom and dad. Maybe you kind of disagree with the rules. Sometimes parents can be hard on us, but you gotta take it like it is, guys. They're old. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. So hopefully everything will work out. Ooh, this one came out. So we got the Strength card. So yes, definitely the Strength card. The Strength card represents duality, okay? This is him. This is you, Aries. You have all the lions. You're Daniel right now. God maybe could also be testing you in some type of love as well. Because there's a lesson that you have learned in your past, Aries, when it came to love or love partnership, or something that you created with a particular person. You could have been really in love with this person. Maybe you could have also saw marriage with this person. Someone that kind of like fulfilled your cup of like, maybe you could have been a person that likes to travel, or would live like a hobo lifestyle, like, living in a van, going from city to city with someone that you love. But I see here like something's pulling you back on something, and God is really testing you to see you know, what you're true capable of. Is, you know, we're always capable of learning new lessons and beating the trials. So we got the Three of Wands, the Lovers, and the Strength. Beautiful card though. Like, you know, he was placed here in a den, and it's crazy because like the light is shining on him if you look at it. So God has so many works in your life, you know. Maybe you could believe of the Most High and you feel like you have spirits around you, you know. Lions represent leadership. They represent, you know, courage. Like so many things that they represent. But these lions right now, like one is sleeping and the other one is fighting and the other one is looking at me. You could have also struggled in your life. Maybe your parents struggled, and that's something that you don't want to do in your life. Or if you have children, you feel like sometimes you could be also defeated. But never ever feel like that, because God always walks with us, guys. We got the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles, you might feel a little exhausted. This could also represent, like, you know, someone who does well by themselves instead of in relationships, and they feel like every time they hop into a relationship, it, you know, it backfires on them. They feel like, you know, or you can feel more like of an energy just putting into something and you're just not getting anything in return. You know, the Four of Pentacles is something that you're holding on to. Definitely here, this resonates with someone. Maybe a past loved one had, you know, previously passed away in your life. Sorry for you, you know, sorry for your loss. You could reminisce about this particular individual. Maybe you go to a gravesite and, you know, talk to this individual, maybe about like a relationship in your life. And that's something that you could wanting to be like to move away or get over, some type of loss, some type of heartbreak with the Five of Cups. This could also be in a relationship, Aries. Like, I feel like if you are in a relationship, you know, you're looking, or you're not, if you're in a relationship, I mean, if you're like single or you just got out of something, you know, the Four of Cups is not putting in any energy with the Five. So there's something that you regret in your past that you've done. It could be in relationships. It could be in, you know, any accomplishments that you have done in your life. Sometimes I feel like Spirit's talking to me and telling me that someone feels tough to just break the chains and just walk away. Okay, let's see. The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, something's definitely at a standstill. So Aries, I feel like if this is pertaining to love, I see that either you or a particular individual that you are dealing with has left the scene. And, you know, the Knight of Pentacles is, you know, a person, a knight who's riding a horse, normally by themselves, very lonely. You know, the knight goes very slow in the deck before it starts its journey, right? Just like the Fool. We always start over. Our cycle starts over once we hit the Fool, which is 0 on the deck. But something that you want to walk away from, or you want some type of money, okay? I could also pertain to this, Aries. You want some type of better future for your life, but you feel like, you know, money's not really quite coming in for you at the moment, or you feel like there could be obstacles in your way. Because if you look at him, you know, he's looking up at this figure here, and there's a river right here that's crossing them, and, you know, he's looking up at this figure, You know, you could be also crying out to God, Aries. And you could be asking God a lot of things, maybe to heal your heart, you know, maybe to give you the courage to walk away from something because you're tired. I mean, anybody would be, right? The Ten of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and the King of Wands. Okay, Aries, you could have some type of boss figure or some type of father figure that's in your life that really loves you, okay? This father figure that's in your life is someone who is a very passionate lover. It's a fire sign, okay? This person really sees you in a good light, Aries. Your dad sees you in a great light, and sometimes you feel like you don't really quite get that from him, but I feel like your dad had to work very hard to get to where he's at, or he could be also grieving a loss himself. Maybe it could have been someone that's elderly, could be a wife, could be an aunt, some type of mother figure. Sorry, Aries. It is tough to lose our loved one, but just know that it's the body that dies and the soul lives on, right? Because we always got to think of better things. God always wants us to know about the good things in life. So we got the Four of Cups and the Two of Cups. So it's something's coming down for you. Something that you're not satisfied with. The Two of Cups could also be in a relationship as well. If you are in a relationship, Aries, this reading can feel like you put in more of the relationship than your current partner, and sometimes you feel that could be exhausting. Maybe you think about another partner, so you could be in a relationship thinking about another partner, on how a partnership went down, and you feel like maybe you regret it because you chose the wrong partner. It could also be something as well. You got the Ten of Pentacles. So this is the first card that you had, Aries, with, well, second card that you had with money. And I love this card because it's a grandmother and it has like all these kids around and she's reading this giant book. And that speaks volumes, Aries, because you're someone that loves family. Family time is with you 100%. You enjoy being around your family. You could also have a grandmother that maybe read to you when you were a kid, or you just truly love your grandmother. You know, your grandmother always is there for you when you're down. You could have lost a grandmother, and you reminisce on the times where you guys shared stories together, or you guys had barbecues or get together or something like that. Sorry guys, if you hear bubbling, I smoke my hookah, so. You have the Seven of Wands. Yeah, you're still pushing forward, Aries. Even though something's going on in your life currently, you know, you still want something out of life. And actually, this wasn't the Seven of Wands. This was Seven of Swords, excuse me. Something that you want to get away from, something that bothers you. Could be this particular, if this is a job setting, Aries, this particular person that's your boss is not well liked. You know, this person has, you know, a lot of or has, let's say, a lot of depression, but this person could also be tired as well. You got the Knight of Swords and you got the Ten of Swords. Yeah, definitely something coming to an end here with the 9 to the 10. You just feel done, Aries, like you're exhausted. You're exhausted in putting into this relationship. You just have to give it to it. If this is you, Aries, pertaining to a particular person that you want to get rid of in your life, I say don't hold on to this person, because the longer that you hold on to this person is only going to hurt you on the inside. But I feel like if it's you on the short end of the stick and you're coming out of a relationship, and you feel like your partner wants to, you know, reconcile or continue with the relationship, that's a no here. Okay? That's a no. I know that's hard to hear, but you know what? God made you better than this. Just know you are loved. You are someone that's going to come far beyond its measure and break ancestral curses. Okay? We have to learn to get to our true divine masculine, guys. We have to learn what it's like to go through pain to find him or to find her, you know? It sucks losing someone, and it sucks going through the trials and tribulations of life, you know? We always strive to get more money, to seek more money, or put more money away so our kids can be better, or have a better life for just ourselves, or maybe our parents, you know, things that we really want to do in life. Let's put 2 cards. So you got the 7 of Cups, and you got the 4 of Wands. So Aries, I say you have the 7 of Cups, so the ball can be in your court, my love, okay? 7 of Cups represents illusion. It's something that you have to, you know, make a choice in life. If this pertains to you, you feel like it's only a matter of time that you'll roll a 4 or a double, because there are dice on here. Maybe you're a person that likes to play some type of dice game or board games, or maybe you fantasize, you know, with your person with dice, maybe some type of dice. Maybe they put dice in their windows. That's like really old school. Maybe this person could be very old school. They have the devils on these dice, so maybe your money could be into maybe your person could be into shady dealings or some type of money. Maybe they're losing some type of money here. But listen, Aries, you are well loved. It's a little short read. I hope it resonates with you. If it doesn't, just leave it for the next person. God bless you, Aries, and I hope you have a blessed night.